Have you ever opened your phone feeling neutral, but within minutes found yourself angry, sad, or outraged? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your emotions are not entirely your own. Social media platforms aren't just serving content. They are actively choosing how you feel, not for your benefit, but for theirs. We know the basic answer. It's about profit. Engagement keeps you on the platform longer, which means more ads, more data collection, and more revenue. But what if profit is only the surface-level explanation? What if controlling mass emotion isn't just about money, but about something deeper? Social engineering, manufactured consent, and the power to shape reality itself. Today, we're peeling back the layers to show why your emotions are being manipulated, who benefits, and how this control runs far deeper than you think. We often assume that social media companies just want engagement, but engagement isn't the end goal. It's the means to an end. The real goal, control. If social media trains you to associate certain emotions with specific types of content, then it's not just recommending what you should watch, it's shaping how you emotionally respond to reality. Here's how this works. Repetition becomes belief. If you see enough videos expressing sadness in a certain way, your brain learns that this is how sadness should be expressed. You start mimicking what you see. Emotions get compartmentalized. The algorithm pre-packages grief, joy, and anger into bite-sized trends, turning real human emotion into predictable patterns. You become emotionally reactive. Instead of processing emotions naturally, you become trained to respond instantly with the expected reaction, whether that's outrage, grief, or hysteria. This isn't empathy, it's emotional programming. And here's the scary part. Once a system knows how to trigger your emotions, it can direct them. This is where things get darker. What happens when corporations, governments, or powerful interest groups understand exactly how to make millions of people feel a certain way on command? This isn't some wild conspiracy, it's documented history. Let's look at how emotional manipulation has always been used to control populations. Fear and war propaganda. Every major conflict has used media to manufacture public support through fear-based narratives. Think Cold War hysteria or post-9/11 patriotism. Social conditioning through entertainment. Plato, in The Republic, warned that mass culture could be used to train people to think in ways that serve the rulers, not themselves. Hysteria as a weapon. In medieval times, religious leaders controlled populations by stoking mass paranoia. Accusations of witchcraft, heresy, or sinfulness kept people in line. Now apply these same tactics to social media. What happens when emotional virality is controlled not just by algorithms, but by powerful institutions with agendas? We've already seen how quickly online outrage can shape policies and influence elections. We've already seen how trends can completely rewrite history and dictate what people think is true. If a platform can dictate your emotions, it can dictate your beliefs. This brings us to something even more disturbing: emotional clickbait. There are now countless videos of people filming themselves crying. For what purpose? Ask yourself, if this was a genuine emotion, would they have stopped to set up the camera? Emotions are instantaneous, but in these videos, someone has to position their camera, make sure the lighting is good, record multiple takes, edit the clip, pick the saddest music, write a caption, post it. By the time it's uploaded, the actual feeling is long gone. So what is this really? A performance. Why? Because emotions get rewarded. If sadness gets engagement, people learn to perform sadness. If outrage gets clicks, people learn to be perpetually angry. If fear spreads the fastest, fear becomes the default state of mind. At what point does this stop being emotion and start becoming social conditioning? This isn't just a theory. We now have actual studies showing how this is rewiring young minds. Emotional dysregulation. A 2021 study found that excessive social media use in Gen Z is directly correlated with decreased emotional regulation and increased anxiety. Shortened attention spans. Research from Microsoft shows that the human attention span has dropped from 12 seconds to 8 seconds since 2000, shorter than that of a goldfish. Misinformation susceptibility. Studies have shown that Gen Z and Gen Alpha are more likely to believe emotionally charged misinformation than any previous generation. The more your emotions are hijacked, the more susceptible you become to influence. And if an algorithm can dictate what you feel, it can dictate what you believe. So, the question is, can we break free? Because here's the paradox. The more you consume algorithmically selected emotions, the more you lose touch with your real emotions. It's like living in a simulation where the feelings you experience aren't your own. They are pre-selected, optimized for engagement, and fed to you to keep you watching. But there's a way out. Step away from the algorithm. When was the last time you felt bored? If you can't remember, that's a problem. Boredom is where real thought happens, where new ideas are born. Question every viral emotion. The next time you feel deeply emotional after scrolling, ask yourself, did I feel this way before opening my phone? Who benefits from me feeling this way? Is this a real reaction, or am I just playing along with the script? Reclaim your inner world. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius taught that emotional discipline is the key to freedom. The Stoics believed that external events don't control us, our reactions do. And in a world where algorithms are literally training you how to feel, that idea has never been more important. So here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are your emotions yours, or are they part of a system designed to keep you engaged, reactive, and easy to manipulate? If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the game, because awareness is the first step. Now the real challenge begins. Are you in control, or are you just another product of the algorithm? It's time to wake up.